factors influencing decision to return to a hotel or motel by frequent travelers. What is influencing these people? Don't look to the others, please. You know, really, Tomasz. What is influencing a frequent international traveler to return to a place? Number one, to return. So
it's supposed to be, well, how the hotel is. I mean, the cleanliness.
The cleanliness, thank you. Absolutely first. You remember the percentage?
Yes, it's about, I don't know, maybe.
You remember it's very high.
Yeah, it was 60%.
Oh,
About 60%.
Excellent. Tomasz, what is the second, influence?
The second was maybe the service of the hotel.
Exactly.
The personnel of the hotel. The third is
cleanliness. Why you would return the service?
the cleanliness and
The third one.
the facilities.
Facilities. Thank you very much. To him.
Yes, I do.
Yes, please.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Tamas, what is meant, what kind of room is what?
What kind of room is what?
What do you mean by that?
Well, what kind of room type is that?
Well, okay, first of all,
Don't kill my questions, okay?
let's go from small to the bigger one. Well, the normal room, the differences between the rooms is on the
No, I just want no,
bed
what is
types.
what?
What is what? There's
What?
room suites.
What? G-U-A-A. G-U-A-A.
What is quad?
Yes, what's what?
Oh, I see. I thought you said what. Quad is 2 double beds, maybe. Well, these expressions are on the type of the beds in the rooms and on type of the suites, maybe. But well, I have no idea what quad is.
Thank you very much for the question. Tomasz, thank you very much. Ask your name.
Yes, my name is Barbara Fekete.
Barbara. Next question. What is influencing travelers, international frequent travelers, for the first time to choose a hotel? For the first time, what would you say?
First of all, the location of the hotel, because of convenience.
Very good.
Then there is the cleanliness, appearance of the hotel, then the good facilities.
The third one, for the first time.
The third one is...
Facilities are there, but that's not the third.
the third, the prices.
Yeah, somebody, it's easy. Okay, thank you very much, that's a very good
There
answer.
is
Now, next question. How would you define in the travel and tourism industry? In the travel and tourism industry, you remember the diagram. What type of operations are? At least that was the third question.
There are the lodging operations.
Very good.
Transportation services,
Very good.
food and beverage operations, retail stores and activities.
Excellent. Excellent. How was your test? Or you don't want to speak about it? Okay, you don't want to speak about that. Thank you very much for your contribution. Do you have any good question, Barbara? Not now. Okay, next time, better. Sylvia, and your family name?
Szigeti.
Szigeti. Sylvia, I have a lovely question for you, specially prepared. Who is in rank under the general manager?
The deputy manager, I should guess.
Deputy manager.
Yes.
Remember the charts we have. The general manager manager assistant. No?
Yes.
Executive assistant general manager. Fine. Who is reporting to the food and beverage manager? Give me some examples. Who is reporting to the food and beverage manager?
Well, the chief of the kitchen,
Very good.
the head waiter,
Head waiters as well, yes.
the one who has the control over the bar.
Over the bar. Excellent. Okay, that's enough. And can you tell us something? Who is reporting to the rooms division manager?
The housekeepers.
Very good. The executive housekeeper. Yeah.
Executive housekeeper. And probably the people from the maintenance.
Maintenance, no, not really, not really. What are we learning in the first half? Front office operation. And what about the front office manager?
Oh yes, he's reporting if the guests are in or out and if they can
Front
come
office
in.
manager is reporting to the rooms division manager. That's fine. Do you have any questions to her? Not really? Okay, then thank you for your contribution. See that. Good morning. May I ask your name?
My name is Domokos.
Domokos. I have a very important question for you. Yeah. He knows that question, that's why you know. Domokos.
Yes.
In a hotel, the biggest part of the revenue, where does it come from?
The biggest part of the revenue in a hotel, I think, probably comes from the room service or the room department. So the rooms. The hotels send the room, and that's where the main part.
Hotels and the room. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the rooms division. That's
Yeah,
the room.
rooms division.
Do you remember, the whole income, the whole profit, the percentage, what percentage is coming from the rooms division in most of the big hotels we are talking about?
I think around 55 or 60%.
Even more.
Even more. Yeah,
Even
I
more.
meant even more than 60%.
No, I interrupt you, I'm sorry. Do you have any questions to him?
Well, what's the second biggest?
Thank you for your help.
Very, very good question. I was expecting that.
Delivery.
I think the food and beverage department makes the second biggest revenue, probably
Excellent.
around
Thank you.
40%.
Thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome.
Name?
Yes, my name is Juliana Kraj.
Juliana, if I may call you Juliana. What is an occupied room? So we are speaking now about the room status definitions. So only from the room status side, an occupied room.
An occupied room means that the room is sold, which means if it is paid in advance or not, but it is reserved.
Actually, occupied, reserved, you know
Reserved, the guest is staying in the room.
that, in the room, in a house. What is the room status if you have the word complementary?
Room status complementary.
Do you remember the word complementary?
Yes. The room is going to be prepared to be ready to be sold.
I wouldn't totally agree with that. Complementary, the word, what does it mean? Just explain in English, what does it mean, complementary? Free of charge. Complementary means free of charge. Okay? Now, third one, what does it mean that there is a late checkout, room status, late checkout?
A late checkout, that there is an exact time when the guest must leave the room. But if he cannot or he would not like, then he has to go to the front office and ask and speak with the receptionist that he would like to stay longer, or and if he can, then how can it be done?
Do you have any question to her? Nice one. Friends?
What is a singer room?
Yeah, that's a very good question. What is a singer room?
Thank you very much. The single room is a room with one bed, and so one person can stay in this room.
Thank you very much for your help. May I ask your name?
My name is Balázs Sant.
I would like to ask a couple of lovely questions as usual. From the room status definition still, what does it mean, skipper? Skipper. Okay. So, helping you out. Helping you out.
The guest is not willing to pay, or
When the guest deliberately goes out without paying the room skipper. Fine. And what does it mean? Do not disturb sign. Do not disturb. Room is in do not disturb.
that the guest is in the room, or
Probably, yes.
or the guest or a person from maintenance.
Do not, not out of order, but do not disturb.
Yes.
When you go there, and there is a do not disturb sign on the door, outside, in the guest room, and that's a room status definition as well.
That personnel from the hotel can, or even anybody else can't go in the room for, well, until this writing is on the
Sign is there.
the sign is there.
That's fine, that's good. Do you have a good question, ladies and gentlemen, to me?
Can you tell us something about that sign?
Hotel size?
The size.
Good question.
The classification. Okay. Hotels are classified by the size from 0 to 150 beds, from 150 to 299, from 300 to 600, and from 600 and above.
Thank you for the answer. It would be lovely to work in a hotel where they have 0 rooms. Thank you for your contribution. Morning.
Morning.
May I ask your name?
My name is Christina Gerhard.
It's a very famous name actually, Gerhard.
I know.
I know as well. From the guest registration, you remember that what information typical should be on a guest registration card? Do you understand the question?
Yes, I understand. There should be the guest name and the nationality, the departure and the arriving time, and also the way of payment, and maybe his or her special requests, or
Very good.
yes, and the signature.
Very good. Excellent. Do you have any questions to her?
What is a double room?
I don't know. Nice one.
And double room is a room for 2 persons. There is a double room and or maybe one more, a sofa or so an extra bed. But
Do you have any other questions? No, then thank you very much for your contribution. Good morning. May I ask your name?
My name is Zsolt Komonci.
Sure. How many different prices do we use or you remember in a hotel? Type of the prices.
Not an easy question.
We will all have.
Many.
That's a good answer. I like how you overcome the difficulties. But remember, different rates we have. We were speaking about this recently. Different rates.
You mean that we have different percentage on the rooms and different
different rates. What we offer to the clients.
Yeah.
What we offer.
So,
whatever you remember.
So when they rent out a room for one night, we give a different price than when they rent that for a week or for a longer period.
That's good.
Or for a company we can give other better prices if they spend a number of nights a year.
Very good.
So it depends on the number of nights and depends on the frequency of the coming guests. So.
Do you remember some packages we prepare, selling packages? What type of packages there are? We were talking about recently.
So that we have, you mean full board, half board?
Very good.
So that full board means with a breakfast, lunch and dinner, and the half board is with the breakfast and the dinner.
Very good. Any question to him? Not at all? Then thank you for your help. What's your name?
My name is Krasnynikov Evgeny Sergeyevich.
Thank you for coming. I have some very nice questions to you. What type of credit card information we need from a guest? At the reservation, at the check-in, whatever. Credit card information, what we need from the guest.
So it must be valid.
Yeah, that's good.
And what else?
That wouldn't hurt, for sure. That wouldn't hurt. Remember the guest? Just imagine, the guest is there, in front of you, you know. If you would like to have credit card information, what do you do?
So I'm asking her for a credit card.
Exactly.
And what kind of credit card is it? And signature on this card?
What information is on the card? Remember
Her name. Or his name.
That's one thing. The validity, the expiration date.
So I said before.
Okay, next question. How do you prove that there is money on the card? How do you prove that?
So I check this card on my computer screen. If this card is valid, I will see on my screen how big is your account, how much money she has in this, or he has in this account, or what else. Am I wrong?
No. Wrong, not at all. You probably know the definition, not precise, but not wrong, never wrong. Do you have any questions?
Yes, what kind of facilities have guests in the
hotel? Casino hotel.
What kind of facilities?
Facilities, banquet facilities. Maybe banquet facilities, food and beverage facilities. Facilities for group meetings. Why exactly casino hotels?
May I finish?
It's
Olis, what does it mean? Can you explain to us a corporate rate?
Unfortunately, I have no idea about it, but if you expect me, then I can look it up.
Fine, then I give you another question. Do you remember what does that mean, American plan?
American plan means a full board service, which contains breakfast, lunch, dinner, and of course accommodation.
Can you describe us, what does it mean, a credit card imprinter? Imprinter. Credit card imprinter. Or after that you can explain what a magnetic strip reader is. Magnetic strip reader.
When it's a kind of machine where you have to put the credit card like this.
Isn't she lovely? Yeah? You have to put in the credit card.
Yeah.
Why do you put it in the credit card?
If you would like to check it.
Check it. Okay. Do you have any question? A good question, please. You have. What is a connecting room?
For example, it is used when a family goes to a holiday and the parents have children and they would like to have separate rooms, but with a door, for example, between them, or with a wall between these two rooms.
Door or wall between them?
Door.
That makes a difference.
Door.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Speakerphone.
Another machine, a tool, what we use at the front office. Security monitor. Can you explain to us? Security monitor.
Usually any hotel has cameras, usually by the door or by the cashier's desk, because although it's not an obvious target for thieves, but it does contain quite a bit of money, and if anybody's held up, then they have proof.
Excellent. Wake-up device. What can you imagine as a wake-up device in the hotel?
Splendid question. I believe that often with business travelers, they have very early appointments in the morning, and they obviously have to wake up, so they either call down to the front desk and they have them wake them up, or they have separate alarm clocks in the rooms that they can set for on their own leisure.
Excellent, very good.
Certainly.
What do you remember about a self-registration terminal? Self-registration terminal.
It's also a very good question, but I have no clue.
I like your style. May I ask you to ask questions? Please, a nice question.
About room stays.
Mr. Kovac, yes.
So my question would be then, what does a stayover mean?
What does stayover mean?
Yeah, about room status.
Stayover, I assume, means that they extend their time of stay. So that, for example, if you register in a hotel and you say that you're going to stay for a week and they choose to stay for 9 days, then I assume that's what that means.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Excellent. Thank you for